Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. So it is Thursday and not Wednesday. Anyway, we weren't here yesterday.
Well, we were trying to figure out what was all going on.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on. We were like, should we do a show? Shouldn't we do a show? And we didn't even know really what was going on until later in the evening.
Yeah.
So we said, let's just, wait until today. And
they didn't even get done with it until like 3 in the morning. So,
listen,
at Congress. So
these other states, they got tired and they had to take a break.
Yes.
Well, whenever it's getting...
Crunch time.
Biden in there, we can stay awake all night long.
Yeah, we can stay awake all night long. So
that's how that rolls.
Yeah,
so
it is how that rolls. So we have Furry Friends.
Furry Friends, Furry Friends, let's all get to those Furry Friends.
What is wrong with Furry Friends?
There is nothing wrong with Furry Friends.
Well, look at the TV.
Oh, what is wrong with Furry Friends?
That's all right.
We're not big enough.
Start hitting me up. Start talking while I'm
reading. This is Furry Friend Raccoon.
All right.
And it's getting fat in Dee's nature reserve. So it visits her little feeding bin in the middle of the night, and she has a little camera out there that catches all the wildlife and stuff. And Dee has a channel, Homestead Rewind, and we have shown her channel before, and she has sent in stuff before. Yeah. So anyway, this is the raccoon in the nature reserve at Dee's house. So,
that's pretty. I mean, I know they can get into some stuff, right? But they're very smart, very intelligent, very human-like, to be honest with you. And they run in pack. Like this one guy on the YouTubes. Yeah. He has like 15 of them that come up to his deck to eat. Oh. They're all his buddies. That's fine, man. Yeah. And I knew a guy way back when, growing up, that had one in his house as a pet. Oh, yeah. And it got into a lot of stuff. Yeah. But it was cool as could be, too. So it was, as much as it got into mischief, it was really a cool pet and very friendly and lovable pet.
Well, cool.
Very cool.
Well, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Very neat.
So, anyway. And I do not have the screenshot, but I do have the name of the last pet that we showed. Okay. Which was Karen's Pets.
Do I need to...
And no, you can't find it now because it's gone. But
what if I hit the forward button?
Facebook picture, her Facebook page is Nutz for Golden Retrievers and other puppies or something. And we will put that in the description of this page.
And we'll fix our TV.
Look that up.
Our TV's all out of way. I can see the edges still.
So anyway, yeah, well.
We're very laser focused. Laser focused. We don't make mistakes on this channel.
We're trying. So.
All right, what else do we got?
So now we need to go. You have a video that you wanted to show from yesterday's debate in Congress.
And listen, I know that, there's videos of people cheating.
Yeah. We're going to move past all this. We're going faster than this.
It's a no-brainer that my man got cheated. There's no way that Biden got more votes than Obama or Hillary. The guy couldn't even win to get to run for president against the other two. Nobody was showing up at his rallies. We all know. I'm just saying it one more time. It's not worth beating a dead horse. But here we go.
Don't
you ready?
Beat the dead horse.
No competition, contest, or election can be deemed fair if the participants are subject to different rules. Baseball teams that cheat and steal signs should be stripped of their championships. Russian Olympians who cheat and use steroids should be stripped of their medals, and states that do not run clean elections should be stripped of their electors. This fraud was systemic. It was repeated. It was the same system, and I dare say it was effective.
Okay, now I'm gonna re-rack that.
Okay.
We're laser focused here.
Show, and we didn't turn down the speaker.
I'm just going to turn it down.
Yeah.
You think you can hear whatever your other guy says? I don't know. It's going to be a train wreck. But what,
Yeah.
what? That's why we do this show.
Yeah, because we're a trainer.
Karen,
Yeah, Karen's not on top of it. So.
okay, here we go again. I'm going to bring it back up to our lovely
Okay.
faces.
Mm-hmm. You can go
And
play it
let's
again.
go.
Okay.
No competition, contest, or election can be
I give-
deemed fair if the
You turn it
participants
up
are
and set it
subject
down.
to different
Yeah.
rules. Baseball teams that cheat and steal signs should be stripped of their championships.
Okay.
Russian Olympians who
Got
cheat
to
and
see
use
my lovely
steroids
butt.
should be stripped of their medals, and states that do not run clean
Okay.
elections
You
should
want
be
to go back
stripped
out? And...
Okay.
Okay. Try
We're
it
gonna
one more
act
time.
like this-
One more time.
Never. We've lost half our audience.
Yeah. Just skip that.
I think-
The last part.
Here we go.
And no competition, contest, or election can be deemed fair if the participants are subject to different rules. Baseball teams that cheat and steal signs should be stripped of their championships. Russian Olympians who cheat and use steroids should be stripped of their medals, and states that do not run clean elections should be stripped of their electors. This fraud was systemic. It was repeated. It was the same system, and I dare say it was effective.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, I agree with them on everything there. And, you know, there's going to be some people that are super happy that, I don't think they're super happy that Biden won. I don't think anybody is. They're just going to be
They're
glad
super happy that Trump is
that
gone.
Trump is gone, and they love communism. They want to have the Chinese and the communism. They want to wear the mask.
Mm-hmm.
They love being controlled.
Yes.
So they're like Trump. He wanted freedom. That's all he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
He wants government out, less taxes. They couldn't stand his personality or something, and he wanted to close the borders. All this good stuff. They want it,
Yeah.
but they just want him gone because they don't like him personally. So he's gone, and now we got communism
Yes.
in the replace. And they're all going to be like, well, Mark, it's not it won't be that. I'm like, just
Yeah,
wait.
it is.
Just
It's-
wait for the prices of
the
fuel
it-
and the global warming, and you're never going to take
It's
off the
on
nuts.
with the reset. It's on with the reset.
And you're going to be wearing your little Muslim communistic mask
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of your life. Just get used to it.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it's going to be.
Okay.
Now.
Now we
ahead.
have the prayer that closed the first session of was it the House or the Senate?
Right.
One of them closed with somebody saying a prayer, and this is the end of the
And
prayer.
these are the
that they
people that want to just get rid of religion. They want to get rid of
said. Yes.
just even normalcy.
Yes.
And here you go.
Okay.
So here's what we voted in now.
Asking in the name of the monotheistic God, Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. A man and a woman.
All right.
Okay. So go to this.
All right.
Because here's the definition of amen. Amen is said at the end of a prayer or hymn, meaning so be it. It has nothing to do with being
He's-
man or
I'm
woman.
telling you, they're either
They've
that
lost their brains.
idiotic or they want to get rid of religion. They don't want you to say amen because it's religious. And it has, they want to
They've
get,
lost their minds.
listen, they love their God bless America, God and country,
I know.
drive your Chevy to the levee. It's all
Yes, it's all gone.
It's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'm cheating the system. I took a lesser paying job. I got benefits now.
Yes.
Right?
Which
And
you're going to need because they're going to reinstate
Yeah,
the
I can-
penalty
I can
for
walk
insurance.
to work. I don't even need gas. I can literally walk to work.
Yes.
We got a grocery store right
Mm-hmm.
over here. I can
Yeah.
I
You
can
go
walk-
back up to us if you want to, Joey.
anywhere I want. So they can jack the prices up of gas.
Mm-hmm.
They can bring back the penalty for not having insurance, but the job I have has insurance.
Yes.
And I make so little that I
That your
qualify
taxes won't go
for
up.
free
Yes.
stuff too.
Mhm. Yeah. It's
And when
great.
at the end of the year, I get tax money back
Yes.
from all the rich people.
Yeah.
So
It'll be great.
ha! I hate it. Please don't. I know you hardworking people. I understand.
He's been that hardworking person
for my
all
whole
his
life, I've been given my almost,
Yeah.
30% to people that don't want to work for
But he's working.
since I was 16. Since I was 16 and paying taxes,
Yes.
I've put into that system. So, but you want to play me? I'm going to play you, government. There you go.
Okay.
What else?
So let's get into the news now. Okay, there's going to be a bunch of stuff, and most of the stuff you should already know if you know anything. So, since Georgia, they've called the one Senator, the Democrat, right? And I think the other one is still finishing, but so they'll probably get 2 Democrats in, right? So the Senate will be 50-50, right?
Yeah.
And so Biden promised that we'd get our $2,000 stimulus checks if we voted for the Democrats in Georgia. So everybody be looking for that, holding them to that, and
Now,
making sure we get it.
why-
Now, do we have that money?
No.
No.
But why
we
couldn't-
shouldn't be doing that.
How can Biden say that whenever they
couldn't
tried
do it
to
a week ago.
They tried to just pass just money for us. No
Yes.
pork, no fat. And they said, no, we're not going to give you that money. The
yes.
Democrats said, no, not until Biden gets in. Then Biden can give it to
Yes.
you. And we'll buy votes. We
Yes.
can buy votes.
That's how the Dems do it, always.
And now, so now they can. And who knows what's all going to be. Now they can put in bloat and give it to Iran. They can give it to.
Yeah, that's
they can
kind of-
give it to. Who knows?
That's kind of-
China. They
Okay,
can
keep going.
They
We don't
can.
want to stay on
They
too
can.
much. Okay.
Oh, and that one guy that was on the left of the 2 that got in from Georgia, he's got communistic ties all over the place.
Oh, does he?
That's from what I hear. All
Okay.
right, what else we got?
All right, so all kinds of stuff went down yesterday. They had the rally in Washington, D.C., and then the Trump supporters went to the Capitol, and then some people got into the building, the Senate and the House or whatever, the chamber, and so they breached the barriers and clashed. Now, why didn't they stop them?
They just kind of let some.
Why
Okay,
didn't they stop
They
them?
let them in. There's because
They
they
should've known.
wanted a certain group to get in there, and they kind of pushed this situation. They got in. They've got pictures of those guys, the same guys at Antifa rallies
Yes.
for
They did.
Antifa or by BLM, and the one guy gets in and he's sitting in the chair and he's like
Yeah.
giving the Black Lives Matter. He
Yes.
forgot. He got
He
a little
forgot
bit.
that he was that
He's
he was
like,
supposed to be a
look at
Trumper.
this, Black Lives Matter,
Yes.
power to the people, and he
Yes.
did it while he was
Supposed
inside.
to be a Trump supporter. So the thing was that this certain group went there and intermingled with the Trump supporters, right?
Yep.
Then they broke into the Capitol. They were supposed to set the Capitol on fire. They were supposed to
blew
set
it.
fire to it.
Yep.
But that didn't happen. So then there's some other things being called for today, all because a window at the White House got broken
I
and they
know.
got in. So
Well,
there is some more stuff
Remember,
coming in a minute.
hold on, before you go advancing that, remember whenever the church across the street got
Yes.
broken into and set on fire?
Yes.
And that was not bad to the media. Now,
It's back.
Capitol
Well,
is just right across the street or close by. It gets a window broken, no burning,
yes.
and
you're
it's,
going to see
it's
in
the
a minute.
worst. It's
You're
the
going to
worst.
see in a minute what they're calling for now.
All right.
Okay. So then here's some pictures I have. We can go really fast through these. Pictures outside. This is the guy. He has a
Antifa.
Antifa tattoo.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And this is one of the guys. Yeah, this is the guy they showed, and they show
Now,
that
what's
this
on-
guy and
what's
that
on his,
guy are
tee?
Antifa members.
What's on his hoodie? Like Americans
And
guys
this guy
have like
with
American
the-
flags and stuff. What kind of hoodie is that?
And this
That's-
guy with the horns is an Antifa dude too.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can't really see him.
Yeah,
but-
he's off to the side. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's the one that they've seen
Yes.
at other
Yes. So
rallies.
then this was outside again, and this is them charging in. Don't know, pictures just showing what went on.
Yeah.
This was outside, so these probably are a lot of the Trump supporters.
Yeah, and I heard that maybe some Trump supporters did follow.
Well,
some
that's
of them
because
in.
you get the crowd going going.
Yeah,
and
they
follow
jazzed them up
Yes.
and got them.
They get them
all wound
going
up.
and everything else.
Yep.
So, so what
Go on, spit it out, woman.
some people are saying is that the Capitol riot was a false flag operation by the leftists.
I'm telling you,
Because it did intimidate some
It's the
people that were
same-
going to back him, and they backed out. Some
it's
of
the
the
same
Republicans.
thing as that one pizza place.
Yes.
They put one bullet in the floor, right? And then they're like, "Oh, it's terrible. These conspiracy people,
Yes.
and they're going to hurt somebody, so we got to
Yes.
shut it." And then the media said, "No more looking into it, or
Yes.
else you could kill somebody or something like that." So now
Yes.
that they did this,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Ooh, Trump supporters are vicious and
Yeah,
terrible, and we've got to change our votes." And even though the election was stolen, we were
It don't
against
matter.
it. We're gonna
Yeah.
switch now and say we're for it, because some people entered into the Capitol. It made you look at the
Yeah.
election fraud in a different perspective. What kind of crap is that?
Yeah.
But people buy this stuff, and they'll be like, "Mark, come on now."
So then we have the poor lady
Oh, I
who got shot during the riots. And so this is her. Her name was Amy
I heard-
Babbitt. And then three
She's an
other
Air
people.
Force
Yes.
veteran.
And three other people
and it's sad.
died, but they fell high up to the ground.
Well, that's terrible too.
Yeah. So,
Well, it's terrible that anybody died.
yes, it is
and-
terrible.
She was unarmed,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Terrible. I'm gonna
So-
eat pretzels in between here,
Yes.
people.
So
I'm hungry.
Then we have so then what happened yesterday is they did certify the
Yep.
electoral
Electoral. I don't even understand
college.
it. I've been calling it the electoral, but it's just electoral.
Okay.
That's it.
electoral college.
Electoral.
And so it did get certified for Joe Biden being the president-elect. So we have
Now-
to move on.
But there's still some court cases that can go up to
they're
the
gone.
Supreme
They're
Court.
gone. We're done.
It's not.
It's done.
It's not officially over
Yeah.
yet. I know. Just relax a little bit. Let
Not
it play out
relaxing.
all the way to
We're
January
done.
20th.
So Donald Trump, he's now saying there's going to be
That's my man right there.
an orderly transition of power. He came out
He-
early this morning.
He said an orderly transition of power.
Yes.
He didn't say to who.
Well, it's going to... You guys have to just accept this. I mean, it is what it is, and we have to live in this reality.
Come
All right.
January 20th, if it does,
And this is
it's
the
all
statement
over.
that came out. They're trying to get rid of him today. So
But
that's
listen,
coming up.
they're-
Stop!
Listen,
We have got to stop. We
There's
can't hold on to this forever. It's
know,
just
but
like...
still some.
We can't be poor losers.
There's still some court cases going on.
No,
Don't.
just
I'm not
stop.
lying. There's still some court
go
cases
to this.
going on. All right,
This
there
is
you
his
go.
official statement that he made last night, even though I totally disagree with the outcome of the election and the facts bear me out. Nevertheless, there will be an orderly transition on January 20th. I have always said I would continue our fight to ensure that only legal votes were counted. While this represents the end of the greatest first term in presidential history, it's only the beginning of our fight to make America great again.
All right. They didn't
Yeah.
never concede. There you go.
Just, okay. So go to this.
All right. Oh,
They're trying to get rid of him today. They want Mike Pence
yeah.
to enact the 25th Amendment and get rid of him.
He hasn't
only
done
has
anything.
2 weeks left. So you have to wonder why they want to get rid of him.
Well, they're scared of the truth coming
before
out.
before the next 2 weeks.
He's still in power, so he
So-
still can maybe, there
They
could be
certified Joe
other
Biden.
things
I'm going to
going
start
on.
putting a fact check below
Listen,
you.
there's stuff going on in the background that you don't know
Oh my
about.
gosh.
All right.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'm taking the softball and getting rid of it. It's done.
We already showed
We're
that.
going to have to live in the new
You already
reality.
showed that.
Yeah, we're done.
Well,
We have to live
you
in the
have
new
that.
reality that we're given, and we're going to have to watch out for how they're going to usher in the Great Reset and how they're going to move us toward the new reset. So
We'll see how it goes down.
we have to watch out.
We'll
for
see if there's any court cases still going on in the background or investigations.
that. No judge will even hear any of their court cases. They won't even take them up.
There's still
Oh
some
my gosh.
chatter going on.
Okay.
So we'll see. We will just have to see. I'm not saying it's going to change.
Okay.
I'm just
What?
saying don't
Okay.
keep an eye out on things still to come. And what else did I want to say? Oh, and like I always say, we had fun. All you young people that voted in Biden and
Yeah, there will be no fun anymore.
AOCs and all those other people, you have just voted your freedom away.
Yeah.
And your fuel and
You
your
have.
vehicles and
Traveling.
and going on lavish vacation,
having jobs.
having money to go on vacation, any of that,
Mhm. It's
you
gone.
have just voted it out of your life. And us old people are going to sit back and go, "Told you so, told you so."
Okay. We've gone long.
But we've gone long.
Yeah.
Oh well. What happens? Does
You lose your audience if you go long.
we just disappear if we
All
we
right.
go too long?
So we will be here tomorrow for the weekly wrap up.
Yeah, we'll get
On
back
time.
on time.
Yes.
Back on track.
We will be back on
And Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show, maybe I'll talk more in depth on what I think might be going on.
Yeah, I think you should do that, and 'cause
Okay.
I would like to. I'm done with the
All right.
politics.
It's
making me crazy.
It's Debbie's show.
Yes.
Trump lost. There's no court cases going on. There was
Yes.
no fraud.
I didn't say there was no fraud. I said that they're not going to allow Trump
You
to stay
think
in office
that the
because
Patriots
the
just
powers
folded
that be are not going to let him stay in
It's like
office. The powers that
these
be are
people
not
know-
going to let him stay
these
in
people-
office.
and my one friend's told me they were in a tent in Saudi. I'm gonna go a little long. They were in a tent in Saudi, and they were playing Risk. And there's like they spent 2 weeks in the middle of the desert in a tent, just 5 people. So sometimes they would play Risk, right? And Madball, he would stack the dice.
You just lost everybody.
Listen
They
to this.
don't
This is a
care.
good. This is a
They don't
good
care.
war story. So they would stack the dice in a row, and he would just go like that. So they would always roll 6s, and he would win at Risk until Jeff got really mad one time, and he's like, "That's it. You're cheating. You're just going." And the dice is always coming out the way you want them to, and you're cheating. And Madball didn't like it, so Madball grabbed one of those little fold-out shovels, and he started chasing back. And they said the other guys, David and them, they said they just watched those two running around the desert, and Madball was trying to hit him with a shovel.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. All right.
Cheating.
Until next time.
Do you think you're going to give up? Jeff was like, "I ain't taking you cheating." You just don't give up if you're a guy. You just don't go, "Well, you cheated, so we might as well
Powers
just
that
sit here."
be aren't going to let anything else
Yeah,
happen.
the
but
other
the
side
Great
was
Reset.
strong too, and they came after the guy caught calling out the cheating with a shovel.
Okay. Until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.